Um, Yashala, getting right into it. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone. Most salutation to the brothers teaching the word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect. Most High will. And the time is shortened. He said he's do it for the elect's sake, and would end the time of the elect. And this is GMS quick script. You know, um, starting at Psalms 55 and 20. It says, he had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. Talking about the so-called white man. And, like I said, Native Americans, which are our brothers, the Cadites, slaughtered them, took over, you know, broken peace treaties, suggested things, promised things, and didn't come through. And the same thing with the Negroes and slavery, And that was it. And it was a war tactic behind it. A method of, you know, war. It says he had broke his covenant, man. That's a contract. That's a promise. You know, what they call a treaty in case of them, you know, agreeing or proposing things to the Native Americans. Gave them smallpox, and other things. Let them get sick. Gave them ill medicines. Even with Judah and the southern kingdom, like telling a slave that he's going to be free, and in another, by the time you're 50, you'll be free. You'll be a free man, and you'll get to, and then you let him get free by this certificate that he signs, or the overseer signs, whatever. And then you tell him he's a free man. You can walk out the door, and he doesn't have any. Doesn't have anything, no transportation, anything. So he's walking, and they send the dogs to him, or they pull beside him with their wagons, and they hang him. It says the words, and he had broken the brotherly covenant. It says the words of his mouth was sweeter than butter, man. Speak for itself, man. Smoother than butter. Even with this election, the Democratic Party, the whole shebang, the whole White House shebang, you know, the peace talks, the negotiation behind closed doors, or even public, the bamboozlement, bringing Kamala Harris to be a possible president, to possibly become a president. The bamboozle when they got Obama in office, and trying to so-called suggest that their operation, or one of their operations, is to amend, a relationship with the Negroes again. It says his words were softer than oil, yet they drawn swords. And that's what everybody, not just us, but we're the main people, we're the main target. The only reason it doesn't look like that because Jake he don't know the depths of this thing, and he doesn't fight back. I mean, Jake doesn't have a military might power. So, the way Jake fights back is protesting and voting and wanting to be heard, and Black Lives Matter, and they laugh at Jake with all that, man. Come on, because they already think, they already say Jake is lazy, so they say, well, if you niggas get off your ass, maybe you wouldn't be broke, and maybe you wouldn't be complaining that much, or even at all. So they have, you know, they have really psychologically damaged people on Earth. That's crazy, So, yeah, I'm a little tired, man. But yeah, we're not ignorant of his devices, you know. We know better. We don't fall for the same lies. Jake, they hyping Jacob on Kamala Harris, and like we say, if she wins, whatever, Most High is still gonna have his plan come through. However it goes, and they might just do that as a joke. I mean, they might put her in for a few, and then take her out, meaning let her, make her step back down, because it's at least controlling them behind closed doors. So however it go, but even with this Jacob Trouble, with the MOTB coming where they're gonna try to control people, that is a declaration of war, and they know this. That's why I was listening to I was listening to the radio, and they was talking about how much Kamala Harris is gonna do, and they have her on the radio shows and all that, and in the black radio shows, and she's doing interviews all across the world and all that, and it's just to soften the people up, man. And when one is heavy, it gets light. When the other one is light, it gets heavy. Like if somebody's too passive, too light on their toes, oh, you letting people, and then they need somebody stern, and then they try to vote them in. See, these people going back and forth. They don't know. American citizens, the average American citizen, don't doesn't know what's going on. They don't know. The right foot from the left foot, man. So their thing is shit. We can lie to these people, and they'll fall for it. Like I did that video, simply believe it every word. They'll fall for it. But their status and their pump is, they got their military might. They rule with the sword. So, that's going to come with it, because they always have the military might. They always wielding that sword. So when they speak in peace or whatever, and people rebel, and people find out, and the shenanigans, and you got the BRICS talking and all that, and people, their allies start to step down. They be like, well, we can go to war too, but they'll still leave that for the last resort, because they want to because they know it could cause damage. They really don't want a nuclear war. Most High going to force their hand, but at the same time, they have that pride and that pump about them, putting sanctions on countries. Even when they invaded Afghanistan, they said, hey, I think it was Afghanistan, but in that region, they said they have weapons of mass destruction. Went in there, no weapons of mass destruction, publicized it, probing the grounds and all that. Didn't really find anything, but they went in and they invaded, and they bombed, and whatever they, how they do, the American way. Anyway, before I talk too much, hopefully it's edifying. Shalom.